Saturday, February 10th. My name is Bill McCamley. I'm a state representative from Las Cruces and Mesilla with your legislative update for the day. Four quick things. First off, the budget, which is the big thing we have to do in an off-year 30-day session, did pass the Senate Finance Committee today. The big debate on that had been with the district attorney from Bernalillo, who wanted more permanent reoccurring revenue for district attorneys. Crime in Albuquerque has been one of the biggest, if not the biggest, political issues in the state. He's been really pushing for it. Some of the folks on the finance committees of both the House and the Senate only wanted to give temporary one-year funding. They're leery about setting stuff up with the roller coaster of a budget we have here in New Mexico because of oil and gas funding. But it did pass the Senate Finance Committee. It should hit their floor on Monday. If we concur, it goes to the governor, and then she can make line item vetoes from there. We did have floor session today in the House. We had some committees that mine didn't meet, so I don't know exactly what happened there. But there's three bills that were controversial that I want to tell you about. Two of them failed. One of them was to restructure the lottery scholarship to get rid of the requirement that a certain amount of money goes to the actual scholarship from revenue that comes in from people that buy lottery tickets. The theory being, if you increase the prizes on scratch tickets, more people buy them. And this is actually not theory, it's fact. Every other state that does this has made it work. The universities wanted this because they want to increase money to the scholarship. The student governments of many schools, including mine at New Mexico State, wanted this, but it ultimately failed. There were people that were very worried and leery about taking away a guarantee for scholarship monies. And so it did not, well, the bill made it through with a lot of amendments that basically got rid of what the bill did, so it will probably end up failing because the Senate and the House disagree. Another bill that failed was a requirement to put a front license plate on every car. Here in New Mexico, we're one of 18 or 19 states that does not have a requirement for a front license plate. Some Democrats voted against it because they were worried about the cost. Most Republicans voted against it because they didn't like government regulation, and this is seen as more big government, saying you have to, do more things to live in society. And it did not pass. The one that did pass, that I did vote for, I'm very happy with, is an election consolidation bill. So here in New Mexico, all of the offices that are in the Constitution, so everything with a party, so everything from the president to magistrate judges and county commissions, they all happen in even years, and there's a primary and a general. All the other elections, school boards, cities, hospital districts, community college boards, soil and water conservation districts, they all have their own rules for elections, and a lot of people have their elections without any coordination with anybody else. So there could be, 12 elections in a year, and a lot of people aren't going to go vote in all of those, and voter turnout is very low. This bill would combine all of those into one off-year November election. The one exception being cities could opt out. There were some cities, especially Republican cities, that have put voter ID requirements into their city elections, and if they were to go by state rules, which this would require, those voter ID provisions wouldn't take place. We can have a long conversation about that, but that was the compromise on the bill, and that actually passed and now goes over to the Senate. I think this is a really good idea. I have supported it last year and support it this year because I think we should do what we can to make elections easier for folks when we can, and that's one of the things we can do. So that's what happened today. Thanks for watching this. As always, if you have questions, comments, or concerns on these or any other issues, please let me know. We are not meeting tomorrow on the floor. If anything crazy happens in committee, I'll let you know, but I'll definitely be back at you on Monday for the last week of the session. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bye.